Hi, this is Filippa from Thundermother, and you're watching CMS TV.
It is Chris Aiken Presents, and I, of course, am Chris Aiken. And today on the show, we are talking some Thunder. Thundermother, that is. They have a brand new live release, Live and Alive. April 17th is the day that you all can get it. I've already got it. I will tell you, this is raw rock and roll, folks. This is what it's supposed to be. It's not produced or overproduced, and it's not super slick. It's what you get when you go to the club to see Thundermother. And when you go to see Thundermother, of course, you're going to see this lady. She is the guitarist and the main lady of Thundermother. It is Filippa Nässil. Filippa, how are you?
Hi, from Sweden. Wow, and when you're talking American, it sounds like movies to us, like I'm listening to a movie right now.
In a world
when you're
where
promoting us, I'm like, wow, this sounds so cool.
Well, that's what we're supposed to do. I'm supposed to build up the fact that you guys kick ass, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Like bigger than life, and it's true. What you're saying. So yeah, so people know.
Right, certainly. Well, Filippa, let's get into this. For people that don't know, Live and Alive is a live album, and it is a real live album. It's definitely not Kiss Alive 2 where you went to a studio and recorded. This is literally what you get when you go and see Thundermother. I want to start there just because, and again, this is outsider looking in, so tell me if it's all wrong, but this is kind of a bold move considering the last couple of years where you started, kind of rebuilt the band completely. A lot of times when that happens, even when one person leaves a band and switches, you end up coming in and you do a couple records to get, to build as a band before you would put out some live music. What made you decide that right now, after just one studio record with the current lineup, that this was the right time to share the live environment?
I mean, I guess I wanted to, annoy people that this is a freaking good band right now,
Right.
6 studio albums in the, what do you call it, luggage?
In the rear, right in the rear.
In the luggage. I'm Swedish, but you got my drift.
Yeah.
And this band is so freaking good, and also all the AI stuff, I don't like it. Sorry to say, if anyone loves it listening. I think it's cool if it's like mistakes and stuff like that. Especially, I've never been a fan of live albums just because I know people are poking on them. So I decided to, if we're doing it, I want to leave it as is.
Sure.
Yeah. So and we have the opportunity now, also, and equipment to record everything. We have our own mics, cables, etc., and computers. We can actually, in front of house guys, so we can record every gig, and we did. And there was actually pretty, improvised. This was all improvised, because we didn't think about doing a live album until on the road when we actually recorded some gigs and listened. Wow, they sound really cool, the recordings. Checked with the label, is this something you would be interested in? Yeah, sure. And then just give us a deadline. I was like, damn, it's soon. So, and then, all of a sudden there were technical issues, like hi-hat was not recorded, or guitar amp was cracking out, or Linnea was really sour and had a cold or something. So all of a sudden, all the gigs, nah, not this one, not this one. And then I just told the girls, okay guys, we have to do this song tonight, Speaking of the Devil. and this one tonight. So if you play mistakes, it will be on the album. So everyone like got super like focused.
Sure.
It worked.
Sure, it definitely worked. I mean, I've heard the EP. I've not heard the entire thing yet, but I've heard 6 or 7 songs, and it's exactly what I would want as a fan of your band. Because if it came off too slick, that's not what you do. You're more in the Motorhead camp than the Def Leppard camp, I guess. I mean,
Yes, yes.
that's
Thank
where
you.
you guys are.
Yeah, thank you for saying that.
Let me ask the question though. The lineup is new. I mean, not new anymore, but newer still. I mean, you guys are. I'm positive that you're still learning stuff about each other on the live stage, where people stand, their little nuances, etc.
Well, we have been together almost 4 years. Time
Okay.
flies, my dear.
Yeah.
It flies, and we do hundreds of shows together already. People don't really understand that.
Right.
But we are a new band. I mean, hello. He's Brian Johnson is still the new singer, right?
Right.
So we are definitely a new band. But my son came back on bass. We always been like best friends.
Mm-hmm.
And life happens, and I asked her again to come back, and she did.
Right.
So that was really, really good. That like saved me a little bit. So it's like half band new, half band old.
Mm-hmm.
I would say.
Sure. Now, one thing I do know, Filippa, is that you guys obviously toured with the Scorpions, and that's as cool as it can be to be in this world.
I have my Scorpion here now.
There you go.
My little tribute. There's a lightning in the head because we were the support band.
Oh, very cool. Very well. Talk a little bit about that. Not so much seeing them. I mean, I've seen them. You've seen them. They're great. They've always been great. That's why they're one of the all-time great bands.
Yeah.
But as a performer yourself, what do you take away from that to bring to your band? I mean, do you watch how these guys work, and maybe even like the way they're professionals about doing things? Or
I mean, like any support band, I guess. No, yes, I soaked in everything. Like we soaked in everything they did.
Sure.
You want to learn, you want to be better, you want to be successful and big like they are. But okay,
right.
Maybe not that big, but 27 trucks every night. That was a little bit exaggerated. It was literally. We're in the morning, like we had a little camper van, and then become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 27 trucks. And then we were waiting with the crew were loading in, the stage.
Right.
But that kind of production is very cool to be that close to watch every night, and learning how how it works with all the. Like the only thing I have trouble with is like a hierarchy thing, between a tour manager and a sound guy. You have to go through that one to that one. Yeah, but that's life, I guess.
Sure.
But
right
on the other hand, then we have like obviously Rudolf, Schenker, like Klaus and Mickey, the just super cool guys coming in the dressing room and saying hi before the show, and like that blew my mind. Like every time they did that, like, and that was often. And look, Mickey D, come to my dressing room after the show, be pizza time, and I'm gonna call my wife. You have to say hi to my wife. It's just I miss them so much, and I can't call Klaus or Rudolph now.
Right.
What do I have to do? Like we were hanging out every day before.
Sure.
Now I had to go through some kind of manager. I forgot to ask the phone number.
Right. Well,
yeah.
and I'm with you, Filippa. I have some friends in the business that are, famous people doing what I do. I meet everybody. And I'm still the 15-year-old kid that I was 40 years ago when when my phone rings and it's like, hey, it's David Ellefson. It's like, it's
yeah.
It's like, wow.
I was shocked Mickey D called me while I was cooking. I was like,
yeah, I guess if you're a fan of this music, you never get past that, do you? Even when you're on tour with them.
No, I have to pinch myself. Is this
Right.
happening? Is this happening? I'm no living my absolute dream life now, I know
Hmm.
it, and now I'm like afraid. Oh, is it over now? It's never gonna happen again, when it's done.
Right. Sure.
But
D-
I have to keep on going. If something will come up again, I guess.
of
Just keep
course.
on writing music and stuff.
Sure. Last question about this, and then we'll move on to the record, obviously. But when you've played a tour with a band of that level,
Yeah.
the next tour comes along. They're not all going to be with bands as big as the Scorpions. The next run might be with somebody, lower down the pole. Do you still get excited for that the way you did for going out with the Scorpions and sold out big crowds? And, do you still get that way, or does that actually allow you to work better to promote Thundermother because you do it a little more focused than you might have when you were touring with such a big band?
We haven't been support band after that
Okay,
yet.
good.
We only been headlining in Europe,
Okay.
and so I can't say, but I just learned that being authentic and not suck someone's dick. Beep. Okay, lick ass or whatever. Don't. I've never done that. Don't do that. That's why we're friends now. The crew and the Scorpions and and that's why we got the European tour with them again. After the North American tour, we got another tour with them because they liked my style, and I was so freaking honored.
Sure. No, absolutely.
Uh, because then the band, yeah, I got crazy after the North American run. Stuff happened in the Thundermother. Yeah, singers and I don't get along. But yeah, so now I was so happy to see that the humbleness is the true way. This
Hmm.
is the way.
Right. Certain.
And
Well,
that's how I will always treat the other people on tour. We treat support bands like family, and I hope other bands will do the same to us when we
sure.
will be support band again.
Right on. Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, Philippa, let's dig into the record here. Live and Alive, like I said, it's out on April the 17th. One thing I wanted to talk to you specifically about, one track, was Elevator, which comes from all the way back. This is the one track that kind of has gone through each iteration, each lineup of the band,
Hmm.
and it's still, I'll argue it's stronger than it's even been, even though it's not the original, the original voice and whatever on it.
It's also even slower than it's ever
Hmm.
been.
But that slowness adds a groove to it. The
Mm.
slowing it down just a little just adds a little bit of extra groove.
Yeah,
What is it about that song that is so personal to you that you feel like you need to carry that one through?
through everything.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. I mean, yeah, it's just it's so iconic for us,
Hmm.
in a way. It's because it's stupid. In a elevator.
Right.
That's a joke I did. And it's like the joke songs are always like the one that really shine the brightest. It was the same with the darkness. I believe in a thing called love. It was
Hmm.
a joke between Justin and his brother Dan.
Right.
He just listen to this stupid riff, and then I believe in a thing called love came up.
Right.
And the elevator was a joke as well, and it's just people know it. People know it. I would say that is why it's never even been on an album of ours. It's
Sure.
just been digitally released, and it took off like crazy. So the only way we can have it on an album is doing it live, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's very fun for me to play this kick-ass intro that
Right.
lasts 1.5 minutes or more. instead on Encore, like I just saw the Elvis movie yesterday. Epic. It was so cool. He never did an Encore. Did you know that?
No.
He never came
Well,
in.
no, I guess I did know, because he ends with the music, the da 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 at the end, and then he walks off and goes right to his car, right?
Yeah, this was in LA, so he went in the elevator and up to his fifth floor where he stayed even.
Okay.
So the curtains came down, that's it, and then he went in the elevator, went up to his apartment, or like his suite in the casino. So a fucking great movie, by the way. I'm still so good. Yeah, so we stopped doing that kind of encore thing. And the girls just left the stage, and I just stand there and play solo forever, like pretending to be Zack Wilde or something.
Right.
My childhood idol, by the way.
Who's that?
Which we're opening for now this summer, Black Label Society in Barcelona.
Oh, excellent.
So I'm like, hello, dream come true.
Nerves or no?
No, not for playing, but for meeting him, yes.
You'll like him. He's a bit of a clown. He's fun. He's a clown in a fun way, not in a like he's an idiot. He's always joking around. He's a fun guy.
Okay. Good to know.
Nice.
Hey, you. Why are you watching this with commercials? Go commercial-free and unlock exclusive content. Become a VIP today on Locals, Substack, or Rumble Premium. Stop waiting.
Well, Filippa, I personally, as I'm sure you could tell, am a fan of what you do here in the United States. You guys don't get nearly the love that you should in the United States, in my opinion. Why do you think that is, though? Do you think it's because so much of your work that you do is in Europe that it just doesn't, you almost have to go broke and go around the States and hope to make it, versus you can be successful in Europe? It's a different... I try to explain it to people sometimes, and they don't understand how different it is, because the internet makes it all feel like we're all one big happy family, right?
Yeah. It's freaking awesome to play in America, and almost impossible to go there and play. It's like we got denied almost the visa last time with the Scorpions and missed the first gig. Right. And then I applied for the work visa 6 months ahead and paid over $10,000 dollar to apply. People don't realize that they're crazy for a support band, and not knowing if we all four of us get the visa and can play. The money is gone forever.
Right. Oh, wow.
Just applying for the freaking work visa to play rock and roll. It should be free, right?
Right.
So it's like, what should we do? We want to come over. What should we do? It's so hard. It's so hard to come. Just the process of, like, how can you apply 6 months before something, So difficult. But like, we had the opportunity for this tour, and then we could do it. But now it's very difficult where we don't even know if we can have it. We want to come over and do a gig into, but it's difficult. I mean, it's pretty far apart as well, driving.
It's the equivalent of, in Europe, going from Sweden to Switzerland or whatever. It's a big drive
for one gig. And in Europe, it's 1 hour drive between German cities. 1 hour, and there's so many millions of people in every city. You just go a little bit. So it's much easier here, and I guess we're lazy, and all the bands are lazy, but it's also Americans come here. I have so many American bands that I'm helping.
Right.
Over here. They want to make it over here because it's much easier. I don't know why should so hard, because I love America. I want to play there, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, it seems like the way of the world these days is that it's almost priced you out on every level. Not even only the visas. I mean, from what I understand, the tour bus prices are out of control, and the fuel prices are out of control, and they make it, and again, I've lived in Korea for a couple of years, so I understand the differences. But I don't think people understand how different it is to come and do work in another country, because you don't have the fallback. Here in the United States, like for me, if I start not making money, I've got people locally here that I can call if I need to help me out or whatever. When you're 5,000 miles away, that's a whole different thing. You can't just say, well, the bus needs gas and I don't have it. Who's going to pay for this?
I had no one. I had to write in several different Facebook groups for crew members. I just go randomly search for American, USA crew
right.
stuff, and then I applied my advertisement there that I need a tour manager. Because if you need an American, right, in America, because how could we have a European person be a tour manager that knows nothing about America? That doesn't work like that.
Right.
But I found one guy. He was great.
But even that's a risk, though, because you don't know that you're getting a guy that's good. You're hopeful. You talk to them. You try to make sure that they are, but you don't know because you're applying from 3,000 miles away.
Yeah, but that's kind of same here, I guess. But hiring people on tour and stuff like that. But you could always get a new one quickly here.
Sure.
We don't want to be stranded in outside Walmart in the middle of nowhere. We don't know anything. We were excited going, oh, Walmart in real life, wow, stuff like that.
Right on.
So it's difficult and annoying because I want to tour there and I want to play there. Now I feel like I have to do it. I got super inspired right now. I need to go around that visa thing somehow.
Well, if you do show up here, I'm taking credit. I'm telling you that now. Because I put the idea in your head.
You should. You can be the tour manager. Maybe.
Yeah, no, that I will not do.
No, but I have I have a guitar student on Skype.
Mm-hmm.
He lives in Biloxi, and he lived in St. Louis before. But he said that he blames himself for not going down to Denver when we played there. Just 4-hour drive for him.
Right.
Now, when he realized how difficult it is to come and play in the States, and touring around, he just thought there would be more opportunities.
Right. Sure.
Yeah, so yeah. It was
hopefully there will be at some point. Hopefully the world will even out a little bit to where it isn't so crazy.
And I hope people will actually go, take their asses out and go to a concert, because that's the key, right? Support the musicians and artists and come out.
Sure.
So we could come out, and play.
Absolutely. And that's a whole nother ball of problems itself these days, where the tickets, I'm sure you're seeing the same things we're seeing, where the tickets are tens of thousands of dollars for some of these shows. It's crazy.
Yeah, I saw the Live Nation stuff as well.
Yeah, it's nutty. It's nuts. Look, everybody, I have spent 30 years in the loudest rooms in the world, and I can tell you one thing for certain. I've got zero time for weak coffee or woke nonsense. Guess that's actually two things I don't care. If you're like me, you're tired of giving up your money to corporate sellouts who hate your values. You want a brew that's as unapologetic as a Marshall Stack cranked to 11. Enter Blackout Coffee. This is bold, fresh roasted, 100% American grit in a cup. It's fuel for patriots who refuse to back down. Whether you're hitting the Patriot medium roast or the massive high caffeine kick of Brutal Awakening, this is the taste of real freedom and hard-hitting flavor. Stop supporting the bland beans of companies that don't stand for you. Head over to blackoutcoffee.com right now. Use my code, which is in the description, for an exclusive discount. You can save. It's time to wake up unstoppable. Blackout Coffee, folks. Fuel for patriots. Get yours now. Well, Filippa, obviously you have the live record. I'm assuming that this is kind of a keep the interest while you're working on new music. So where are we at with the with the new music and the new record?
Well, we just finished pre-production on 10 songs, 10 finished songs on like demoed, and we came out the studio last week for doing demos. That is. Now we're gonna learn and rehearse all of these songs.
Okay.
We already do every Thursday. We are one of those old school bands.
Right.
Then we are recording them for 1 week, the 13th of April in Copenhagen.
Okay. Excellent. So what do you think, an end of summer release maybe?
No, the deadline is, giving it to the label with photos and everything in August.
Okay.
It's just that, we like to be in good time with music videos and stuff.
Right. So
we
probably 2027.
Yeah, in the beginning, yeah. Because they needed to give it to people like you for a half year to listen to it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Filippa, let's wrap it up here with one last question. You have been very outspoken about bands using backing tracks, and
yes.
you hate that, and I know that. I think most people do. I think most people do. I'm probably less of a hater than a lot of people. I'd rather see a good show. That's just me. You know, I mean, you have two ways you can judge this. You could say it's fake, but it's good, or you could have somebody that's really, really awful, but they're really, really live, and I don't want to name names on anybody, but you've seen the same videos I have, but for you as somebody that is 100% opposed to people using the backing tracks, do you lose respect for the bands when you find out they do?
No, I have respect for all my friends.
Okay.
Oh my God! Everyone is using it, right?
Well, so they say.
Yeah, we're still friends. I mean, still having dinners together.
Sure.
There's a lot of bands in Sweden, Not
Right.
all of them. Not many of them. I mean, no. I mean, yeah. I don't see the point. Why, you're a good drummer. Why use this kind of samples when you're drumming? I can't even hear. It's like a drummer. Sounds like a computer, or something.
Sure.
It don't make sense for me. No. Of course, I respect for every, but I won't go to your show. Someone else can go to your show, but I won't.
Sure.
And I respect you, but I won't watch your show.
Right. Sure. Well, do you think that if somebody can't do it anymore, but there's still an audience for it? Like, and again, I do not want to name names, but there's a lot of guys, especially that came up in the 80s, that cannot sing like they used to. And should those bands stop? Because they do still have an audience. There's still people willing to spend that $50, $80, $100 a piece, every single time.
That's why I have such, admiration for Steven Tyler and Aerosmith stopping now, because he can't reach the high notes anymore. And that's cool, ending on the top. I think that's a cool way to go. I don't think... I don't want to, blow my chances with AC/DC. I want to open up for them, but I might have done that already. I might have talked some shit about it. Yeah, probably. But Angus, should have stopped when Malcolm passed.
I don't disagree with that.
It's like, or he should continue touring. That's okay. But he should have changed the band name to Angus and Friends.
Right.
Or with Friends, Everyone would have come anyway, Angus with Friends,
Yeah,
but,
you call it anything. You call it, Hell's Bells or something. As long as everybody knows, then it's fine. I agree. I agree with you, especially with
Angus Young. You just Thunderstruck or whatever,
Yeah,
that would have been cooler, I think.
It is hard and I'm a big fan of AC/DC as well. It's very hard to watch some of the videos of them touring these days, because you just see it, and Brian doesn't have the heat that he used to have, and Angus is, he's 80 years old or whatever he is these days. And, my grandfather sat in a rocking chair most of the time. He wasn't out on stage. I get it, but it's like, okay, it's time to let your legacy live.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm sure now, but obviously it's cool. Like, this is a dying generation. It's sad but true, and it's cool to see as well. those who can rock as hard they can. Like I've seen Scorpions every night for so many shows,
Right.
and they fucking rock.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like they when they were young, but they still rock.
Right. Sure.
I know for a fact that Klaus whistle in Window Change. He do it for real every night. It's false as hell. I love it.
Right. That's awesome.
I think it's cool.
So what you're saying is AC/DC, get out of the way for Thundermother. That's what you're saying, right?
A little bit. Yeah, we can take it.
Nice.
Or just invite us, Angus. We can have a little chat and a glass of rosé.
There you go. Perfect.
Or a cigarette, because he don't drink.
That's right. Well, Filippa, obviously you have this great release, Live and Alive. April 17th is the date. We tell everybody here, don't just stream it. It's all right if you give it a listen, I guess, on Spotify, but don't just stream it. Buy something, please. That's how the band stay alive. So where do we send people to go to buy some Thundermother shirt, hat, album, whatever?
We're doing something completely different with the album. And the 17th of April, we're releasing it worldwide digitally.
Okay.
You can listen to it anywhere.
Great.
But that's the same day pre-order starts, the 17th of April.
Okay.
On thundermother.com. And we're going to have them signed as well.
Okay.
Like in a special t-shirt, like a bundle. That's what I was driving today, to the warehouse. Yeah.
Nice.
Our little Live and Alive bundle. Yeah.
Very good.
Signed by Thundermother.
There you go. So get those ordered. You can listen for now, but on April 17th, get your credit card out and buy Live and Alive from Thundermother. Buy the bundles. And Filippa, this has been great. It's always fun chatting with you. And we'll catch you next time with the next record right here on Chris Akin Presents.
Sooner than you think.
Look at your screen right now. If you're tired of the hide-and-seek games with big tech, where links disappear and episodes get throttled, I've got the fix. I'm Chris Akin, and it's time for me to show you how to take back your access to the Classic Metal Show, the Seth Williams Show, and Chris Akin Presents. Pick up your phone, go to the App Store or Google Play, and download the Locals app. It is 100% free. Once you're in, just search for the CMS Network. You're going to see everything. Every interview, every unfiltered rant, every deep dive music discussion, every uncensored news article we put up, all in one centralized, uncensored hub. No more chasing links across 5 different socials. This is our home. But if you really want the keys to the kingdom, look for that VIP upgrade. For just $4.99 a month, you're cutting out the commercials, getting the advanced drops before anyone else, and accessing bonus episodes that are way too heavy, dirty, or we just don't want to share with the free public. For the price of a cheap beer, you're supporting independent, unapologetic media. Download the Locals app today. Get some CMS wherever you are. And if you're a real one, join the VIP squad at classicmetalshow.locals.com. The Classic Metal Show and the CMS Network. It's uncensored. It's unapologetic. We will see you there.